Hello guys and welcome to my channel. If today is your first time coming across my channel, kindly do me a favor to hit the subscribe button, put on the notification bell so that anytime I post content like this, you will be among the first to be notified. Now, this is just today's trade, and this is not a mobile indicator strategy result. That means this result you are seeing here is not based on the mobile strategy indicators. It is the millionaire strategy which I have a mentorship class on. So you can see this is on volatility 50 and also just two pairs that generated this result. Is that clear? Now, before you start thinking negatively, because I know majority of you, when you see things like this, the first thing that comes to your mind is the negative aspect. I'm going to take you to my WhatsApp group where I was analyzing this very volatility 50 with my student, those who subscribe to the millionaire strategy, where we were discussing, where I was just enlightening them on how to go about the entry and orders. Is that clear? So that when you are coming to learn forex, you should know that you are not in a wrong hand. Is that clear? I'm going to go with the mobile strategy immediately after showing you those proof, because the reason why I'm doing this is I still have many of you in my DM asking questions that have been answered long ago. I've even traded a live account for you just to tell you that all these things are genuine. Either you're a forex trader or synthetic trader, all you need is a right mentor or somebody who will teach you and tell you where and when to do the right thing. But it's obvious that some of you are still skeptical, though it's normal. Now I'm going to take you to my WhatsApp group, my WhatsApp community, to show you that this is not a trade I took maybe based on luck. It was exactly what I gave to my students to use. That is exactly what I'm also using. So if they are making money, I'm also making money, except those who don't follow instructions. But if you follow instructions, making money on trading is very easy. Alright, this is the WhatsApp community. Now you can see the crash 500 is out there. This is the outcome, and this is also the result on the VIX 50. Now this is when the whole thing started from, where I was enlightening them on how to go about it, so that you don't just think maybe it's a guesswork. So this, I was telling them regarding gold, that means those who are trading forex, telling them what was happening in the forex market. They have the materials already with them. It's just to also teach them how to use it and interpret it more better, because when you are given a material and the video and somebody is still putting you through or telling you when things are expected to, the kind of action you should be expecting, it's broadening your knowledge about what the forex market is doing. Exactly. So this is where we started with the fixed volatility 50. You can see me telling them, synthetic traders, look at VIX 50 on H4. I just explained the reasons why and what they should also get, telling them all the outcome even before the trade took place. Is that clear? Even before the trade took place, we've already started doing the analysis before time. So for those of you who are still skeptical about the millionaire strategy that I talk about, I don't owe you any explanation. But when you are coming in, just be rest assured that you are coming to deal with the right person. So if you are interested, my number is in the description below. You can also message me and then we get started. It is not a free class. Please don't come asking for your help or this, because the materials involved are much. So this is not something I can start telling you on your chat. No, I have to provide you all these things, then guide you probably within the days. As you're understanding it, then you can start approaching the market with real money. Then you can start getting result likewise. So that is how everything goes. Now let's get to today's strategy and then let me show you one or two things you can do for those of you who are using mobile, so that you can scalp the market as usual and then make probably your profit from there. Right, that being said, please listen and pay attention very well, because some of you might be familiar with something like this or settings like this. Before you conclude it is a repetition of the previous strategy, better watch this video till the end so that you don't miss it, because some of you are fond of, once you see the chart, or probably once they give you the, once you are told the settings, you don't complete the video. You just do what, you switch to the you switch to your demo account and you start trying to figure it out on your own. That is not how to learn how to trade. So this is purely different settings, but it might look similar to what I have did before. Now apply this very one on the boom and crash. If you don't have enough equity, keep off from boom 1000. That means don't trade it. That if you don't have enough equity, when I say you don't have enough equity, probably you are trading less than $50, so stay away from boom 1000. But if you have above, you can include it. So now focus on crash 1000, crash 500, boom 500. It also works for synthetic indices, but I like using these very settings for these pairs, especially that catching spike or trading the default settings. Please, mobile indicators are mainly for scalping. Forex trading is deeper than depending on just mobile indicators for entry and exit. So if you want concrete evidence information on how to analyze charts and how to take entries and exit the right way, then you need a mentorship class, which I have one already in place. You can check the description below. In my mentorship class, I provide you with the necessary materials, both softwares and video guide. That means videos I explain to you in details how to go about each of these, each of whichever trade you are whichever pairs you are trading, how to take your entry and how to also take your exit, and when to enter and when to exit. So if you want more information that is more solid and concrete, then check the description below for my WhatsApp number. Then that is where we can talk more better. But if you are looking for something just to scalp the market, probably for free, then you can stick to all my YouTube videos. You can use them to scalp the market and make little money, either as a beginner or as somebody who has been trading for long. So mind you, don't hold trade for too long if you are new when you are using any of the mobile strategy, because technical analysis has to be involved before you decide to hold a bit longer. Now on this strategy, if you are going to take buy or sell, pay attention. For you to know that it is not every time that you have to be looking for sell or buy, or it's not every time that you will be selling or buying. I'm going to tell you the reason why. Now if we are going to take sell now, there are 3 conditions, or if not 4 conditions needed in this very particular strategy. 4 conditions. Now the first condition you need to see is price closing below this moving average. Now in your window 1, which is this point, we want to see price crossing below the level 20. Immediately price is below that moving average, price closing below level 20, and while here we also want to see price closing below level 20, that is the negative 20. I'm going to show you the settings. It's a different settings entirely. Now the main chart indicator talking about this is for trend identification. Why this is for volume? Because we are using the volume, one of the volume indices indicators there. So it is to identify where, if there is volume for price to go down or volume for price to push up. So we are using that for volume. Why this also work with volume and trend? It works with volume and trend. Likewise, this one also shows you direction. That means also work with trend. So it is more or less like volume and trend indicator strategy. So that being said, let's continue. If price is going to drop now, the first conditions we need to see is price closing below this. Now price may close below that while we still have this at the top, right? But mind you, immediately it crosses below the level 50, which is the middle line. In the window 2, it is called the trend. It is indicating that there is trend. Price has having trend, right? Price, that means there's more probability that when you open trade, even though you are going to have drawdown, the drawdown is not going to collapse your accounts. So there is tendency that price will still go towards your favor. Immediately we have that settings. So if you are going to be using it, make sure the conditions are in place. Now the probability of this going towards your favor when the conditions are met is more higher than taking it when price is against, or when the probability or the settings are not in place. So don't for any reason use to confirmation for entry. Let it be the 4 confirmation, because now all these things are in their right areas. Another thing is that sometime, for you to know that it's not going to go towards your direction if it eventually drops or go up, you can see that here we have it at the top, here we have it at the top, and now what we just want to see is this red line bridging above level 20, right? While price closing above below here. There are instances whereby one of these can be down here. Either this one is here, while this one is at the top. Once they are in a different zone, don't take trade with it. No matter how you think you understand the trade, don't take it. The only time you are going to trade, let them be in the same zone like what we have currently now, so that when price start dropping, it increases the probability of you winning that trade or you coming out successful while scalping that particular trade, either it is on the crash or on the boom. So avoid settings that are not mature or settings that are not up to expectation. Now let's back test. If we wanted to take this buy that went up now, would we have made profit? Let's check. Now the first condition we needed was we want to see price, the both of them here, which eventually took effect. The last one is what we want to see, this green, which is the ADX. The green one, once it's above level 20, it indicates buying pressure, and when the red one is above level 20, it indicates sell pressure. So then the last one is the chart. So you can see that the confirmation, when we have the 4 confirmation, the probability is usually high, very very high, that price is going to go towards our favor. Then if we still back test to a point where we have sell. Now this is a situation whereby I was telling you that when you don't see them in the same place, avoid the trade. Now this one is below level 50, while this one was at the peak point, right? So you can see that the interpretation was not too clear. So despite that price drop, but it is not something advisable to go with. But let's look for instance where we have the 3 of them or the 4 of them in place. Now the first one, price close, immediately price drops here. What we want to see is this. Already it has started indicating, it has started showing dropping, and next. So when you have these settings like this, you can open for a sell opportunity, because we have everything is what intact. Everything is intact. Now before you say maybe it's because we are backtesting, can you see that presently now, that is the settings we are having. That's exactly the settings we are having currently now. This is on 15-minute time frame. You can use it on 15 minutes time frame. So you can see that we are having that settings now. So what we just need now, price to close, because this candle is about to close. So once price close and we start noticing the change in volume, That means volume dropping below level 20. Already this one has started dropping, and we can also see that the sell is trying to push up. So where we have that, the probability of winning this trade or making profit out of it is very, very high. Now, the things you need to avoid is opening too many positions or increasing your lot size, because this is where some of you fall into trap, and at the end of the day you start pushing the blame to who posted the settings. So please apply this to all the boom and crash indices. Stay away from boom 1000 when you have a very low budget, so that you don't end up losing. Because if you are going to be catching spike or you are trading against spike, if you have a lesser amount and you want to open too many positions, boom 1000 seems to be a bit volatile. That when it the little drawdown, before you know it, it will expand and definitely take down your account. So avoid it. And if you are going to be even using a little account or a little small position equity, don't exceed one trade, and when you make profit, close it immediately and wait for another good setup. All right, I'm going to show you the settings now. To add these settings to your chart, you have to click on this icon here. When you click on it, the first moving average is Bollinger Band. It has a period of 15, weighted close. Can you see it? You can use any color of your choice. Then you click save. Now your window 1 comes with the Williams indicator. Now we don't need the Williams. What we just need is the levels. So the levels are minus. Always make sure that negative. If you don't put negative, it won't appear on your chart. It won't appear on your chart. When you're putting the digit, always it be minus. Then you click on save when you're done. The next one, the money flow index, period 50, tick, then put the color of your choice. Window 2, we have relative strength index. Relative strength index, what we just need is the level 50 for the breakout. Is that clear? That is all. You apply it and you click done. Then the next one you're going to apply after the relative strength index is still Williams again. This time around, the period should be 50. That is why I said you should wait to see the settings. The settings is different from the previous ones I showed you, or the initial one I used for general. That means you can use it both on, you can use that one for both synthetic indices and then currency pair. So then make sure that the levels are intact. These are the levels. Then you click on save. Then the last one is the average directional movement index, which is the ADX. So these are the settings. The green one, once above level 20, it indicates buy. Make sure you also add the level. And once the red one is above level 20, it indicates sell. So this is how it works. So please, I will advise you practice it before going live with it, so that you don't come to me and start giving me unnecessary complaints. This thing works if you follow instruction, but don't forget you are scalping. But if you want something massive, I'm talking of making 50, 100, or probably just like you saw $200 a day, then don't hesitate to join the mentorship class. It's just a little fee that is required, and it's a one-time payment. So don't be too foolish to depend on this mobile indicator while others are making reasonable money trading either forex or synthetic indices. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and share this video. If you have any complaint, make sure it's in the comment section. If you have any question, you can also DM me. My number is always at the description description of all my videos. Is that clear? Cheers, guys.